Yo, welcome back to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to be a part of my EuroLeague and overseas group chat, make sure you DM me group chat after you follow. Now, with that being said, y'all was on my case about not reviewing all of the centers on the team's tier list that I did a couple days ago. If you did not check that video out, make sure you go check it out. For the people in the comment section that was going crazy, spare me. All right. And the only reason why I say spare me is because players fuck up. I messed up. It is what it is. But we will be reviewing all of the centers in this video. And we will be ranking all of the centers in this video. So I apologize. Damn, chill out. But starting right now, we will get straight into ranking each team's power forwards and centers. Now, with that being said, let's start off with Anadolu. All right. Now, I got the tier list right here. Once again, we'll be putting a number and then we'll be putting the tier list. All right. So let's start off with Anadolu. And the ad was right there too. It was kind of throwing me off. So I ain't gonna make no excuses anyway. The centers on this team: Bruno Fernando, Georgius. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Once again, Papagiannis, Bryce Desert, and Kai Jones. Now, obviously, Bruno Fernando was just on Partizan. Kai Jones has been on this team. Papagiannis, I'm not sure where he came from. I'm pretty sure he was on this team too. Bryce Desert is also a good piece to have. I'm going to, for right now at least, I'm going to put Anadolu about here. There's 20 teams in the EuroLeague less. It's a lot of teams, mind you. It's a lot of teams. But let's try to go accordingly, and then if we have to switch it, we'll switch it. For right now, we're going to put Anadolu at like 14. Let's put Anadolu at about 14. So we're going to slide here. Boom. No disrespect. So don't make it seem like it's disrespectful. All right. Let's go back. All right. Next team. Let's go Armani Milan. Armani Milan has Moses Wright, Devin Booker, and Ousmane Diop. Obviously, we know who Moses Wright is. Easy cheese. We know who Devin Booker is. Yeah, we know his body. So, another easy cheese. These are two centers that I really like, especially playing together. One is more inside dominant. You don't really see Moses Wright shoot a whole lot of threes. You see him shoot some mid ranges, a couple of threes here and there when he's wide open, but for the most part, he's inside dominant. Devin Booker, he's more perimeter dominant. Yes, he can go inside and score from the paint. Score inside the paint, score from the post, score the midi, but he shoots more threes than Moses Wright, I feel like. Ousmane Diop, if I'm thinking about the right player, he's more inside dominant also. So, with that being said, Armani Milan, I feel like is a little bit better than Anadolu's bigs in the sense of inside out. They can kind of space the floor a little bit better. I'm going to go Armani Milan. Do I even have Armani Milan's symbol on here? Like, what's really going on, Sel? Let me tighten up. And it's crazy because like it's right there. Like it's right there in my face. I'm gonna go Armani Milan about. I'm gonna put him at 10. I will put him at 11. Again, I can change the numerical order as we get everybody on this tier list, but for right now, I'm going to put them at 11, all right? Let me know in the comment section what y'all agree or disagree with, and then from there, once everybody is ranked at the end, then we'll kind of swap the numbers out. All right, Crvena Zvezda. Crvena Zvezda has Patrick Baldwin. This is another NBA guy that they just got. We got to do a video on Patrick Baldwin also. They got Vohin Madarovic. Not really familiar, but y'all let me know if I know exactly who that is. They got Jonathan Motley and Ibuka Izundu. Now, Izundu was going crazy kind of towards the end of the season last year. Jonathan Motley, if I'm not mistaken, Jonathan Motley just played for Hapoel. I could just click on their profiles too. Like, come on, bro. It's that easy. Jonathan Motley just played for Hapoel. Was doing really solid in a Hapoel jersey. So excited to see him play with Red Star and with a new team. Nothing to see here. Alrighty then. And then they got the Reggie. I was about to say Reggie Miller, but that's the choke. Anyway. And then Patrick Baldwin, obviously. I low-key want to give them a higher rank than Armani Milan. But I kind of want to put them on that same exact level. I'm going to put them at 10. I'm going to go 10. Yeah, I'm going to go 10 for Crvena Zvezda. And we'll keep it at that for right now until we're done with all the rest of the teams. Now, we'll go Dubai basketball. Dubai is one of my favorite rosters in the EuroLeague, honestly. From guards to forwards to centers, like all around, they have one of the better rosters and one of the more exciting rosters. They have Mamadi Diakite. They have Mam Jaite. They have, I don't know how to say your first name, Kabengele. And then they have Philip Petrusev. And then Kenan Kaminjas. So they have 5 centers, basically. Diakite, we're familiar with Diakite. He just came from Baskonia. I remember Diakite for sure. Athletic, big, doesn't really shoot the ball a whole lot. Can shoot the mid-range. He shoot the 3 a little bit. Doesn't really choose to shoot the 3, but he's mad athletic. And then Kabengele could do a little bit of everything. That's one of my favorite centers in the EuroLeague. I'll just let you know. And then Petrusev, obviously, all of y'all know who Petrusev is. Great all-around center, can shoot it, can dunk on you, all of that good stuff. I'm going to give them a higher rank than the teams that I just ranked off the strength that they have bigs that can do a little bit of everything, space the floor out, dunk on you, everything like that. I'm going to put them in the single digits. I'm going to give them about 8. I'm going to go 8. Now, don't worry about the S, A, B, C, D. Don't worry about that kind of tier list. Just worry about the numbers, and then from there, we'll kind of fix it. All right, once again. And again, as we keep going, let me know what y'all would change about this list. Next, we got Barcelona. Now, y'all told me Barcelona, I put them too high in the tier list, everything like that. Y'all make y'all own tier list. How about that? Y'all make your own tier list and then let me know ask me what I think about y'all tier list. All right? How about that? Anyway, Alexander Balcerowski. They have Josh Nebo, which is a good pickup. Nebo came from Armani Milan. Definitely remember Nebo. He's an athletic big. Is strong and will punch on you. So don't get it twisted for sure. And then they have Shengelia. Shengelia is like a point center. He could bring the ball up the court. He can handle the basketball. He could take you into the post. He can work you in the mid-range, get to a dunk, or get to a mid-range pull-up. And then, obviously, he can dunk on you. So, all around, they have good center tandems, especially with their guard play. Between Nebo, Shengelia, and then let me see if I know who Balcerowski is. Don't really know who this is right here. I do know the other 2 centers. I want to put them higher than Dubai basketball. Kind of on the same level as Armani Milan. I feel like they're a little bit better than Anadolu. So with that being said, I'm going to give them the rank 12. I'm going to put them at 12. All right, for right now. Next up, we have Bayern Munich. Now, Bayern Munich, they definitely need to prove themselves this year. They've been struggling a little bit in the Euros. They have some good pieces, though, but they need to pick it up. Johannes Steitman, Austin Wiley, and Johannes Voigtman. All right, so are they brothers? We don't know. Anyway, Steitman came from Alba Berlin. Didn't really see him play too much from our perspective. Austin Wiley is coming from Hapoel Tel Aviv. We didn't see him play a whole lot either. And then Voigtman was on Bayern Munich. We saw him play, obviously, last year in the highlights and everything like that. Pretty sure he can shoot it a little bit. Obviously, he's a post player, can work in the mid-range, but I wouldn't call him crazy dominant. That's just me, but y'all tell me if y'all disagree. All right, with that being said, I'm going to put Bayern higher than Anadolu, to be very honest with you, until they prove themselves. I want to put them at about, let's go 16. Let's go 16. I feel like that's a good rank for them right now. Obviously, until we see the rest of the teams and everything like that, and then if we need to change it, we will. But I think they're going to be a little bit higher than, not everybody else, but a little bit higher than some of the good teams out there. All right, next up, we have Bayern Munich. Get up out of here. No, I'm just playing. I love Bayern Munich. Anyway, we got Fenerbahce. Now, Fenerbahce all around is a really, really good team. At the center spot, they got Marcus Bingham. He's coming from Hapoel. We haven't seen him play a whole lot. They have Sertak Sanli, which obviously came from Dubai. And then they have Chris Silva. Now, Chris Silva was there last year. Chris Silva was in the league for a little minute. He was in the G League for a minute. He's dominant. He's very dominant. He had a good first year in the EuroLeague. I know he's hoping for his second season to be a lot better. But with the forwards and the guards that they have, I think they set him up really, really well. I think they'll play off of them and play off of him really well. They have some complementary pieces at the 4 spot, at the 3 spot, and then at the 1 and 2 spot. So I feel like with him probably being the starting center, he'll have a lot of success. With that being said, Fener's front court, I want to put them in the top 10. I'll go 9, though. I'll go 9. I won't say they're the worst, but I won't say that they're the best. Matter of fact, yeah, let's put them at 9. A lot of y'all disagree with that, but let's see where the rest of these teams rank, and then we'll go from there. All right? Hapoel Tel Aviv. Now, Hapoel Tel Aviv has Ite Segev. Haven't really seen him play a whole lot. Shout out to you. They have Ty Odiace, and then they have Dan Oturu. Oturu was there last year. Ty Odiace was there last year also. Both of them are pretty solid. Oturu is pretty athletic. He doesn't really shoot the ball, but he can be dominant when he asserts himself and when he's aggressive and when he's looking to get the ball and score the ball and make plays out of the post, right? Between Odiace and Oturu, obviously Segev, we haven't seen him play a whole lot. But I want to put Hapoel somewhere in the top 10, definitely. I will say I do feel like they're a little bit better than Fener on the inside. Obviously, we'll have to see, but I do want to put them around 8 for sure. Dubai is number 8. I'll say Hapoel can be 8, and we'll put Dubai at 7. All right? And then obviously Barcelona's 12, everything like that. All right, let's keep going. Now, Baskonia. Baskonia has one center, Khalifa Diop. Have seen him play a little bit. He's pretty solid, but only have one center, so we'll kind of go off of their forwards. Stefan Joksimovic, Clement Frisch, Tadas Sedekerskis, yeah. And then Radians Karuks. Baskonia, by you only having one center, it's kind of hard to say y'all are going to be better than last year. It's kind of hard to give y'all a high expectation. So we'll probably have to put you guys at around 18. Not going to lie. And I'm sorry I got to just throw y'all to the back like that. But, like, y'all aren't giving us much to work with. So I apologize. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see if it changes at all. All right? Now, ASVEL, y'all are mad disappointed. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Y'all have really just spun this whole season around, honestly. Like, y'all have really put y'all selves into some shit. Like, into some real shit. So, that being said, we ain't going to keep dawning on the past. Y'all have Mbaye Njaye, which he is very solid. He's very solid. And I don't know how long he's been playing in the EuroLeague. Obviously, y'all see some of his stats. But, like, his success is based off of the team's success and how the team is playing. They haven't been playing good in the past 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, however long it's been. So, I have to put y'all smack last. I'm definitely putting y'all dead last. Y'all are getting the 20-piece. So, with that being said, ASVEL, please prove me wrong, because y'all got to change some shit up, and this is getting ugly. All right? Next team, anyway. Maccabi Tel Aviv. Now, Maccabi Tel Aviv just signed Daniel Tice. I just seen it. So we have to do a Daniel Tice video for sure. That will be coming out very soon. Daniel Tice is the only center y'all have, which makes it even worse. But he's very solid. Very, very solid. Y'all got to get him some help, though, for sure. Now, y'all do have forwards. Y'all have Roman Sorkin. Y'all have TJ Leaf. Y'all have Jalen Horde, which should be at a center spot. Obviously, O'Shea Brissett. Y'all just got Bonzi Colson. Gur Lavi. I'm not sure I'm familiar with Gur Lavi. I'm pretty sure I've seen him play more than once or twice if he's been on this Maccabi team and he's been playing. And then y'all have William Raymond. All right. So y'all do have some forwards, even though y'all only have one center. Y'all have people who play the 4, who can potentially play the 5, or who will play the 5. I'm not gonna put y'all too high. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all do have some solid pieces. I wanna say y'all are honestly competing with Anadolu. I kind of want to put you guys over Anadolu, but I'm not for right now. I'm gonna put you guys one above, and then when we review it one more time, then we'll make the assessment from there. All right, that's Maccabi Tel Aviv. Now we have Olympiacos. Obviously, these are the champs, so we gotta put some respect on the champs. They have Nikola Milutinov, Dante Hall, Tyreek Jones. I mean, all 3 of them could be dominant in their own way. So I don't know what y'all want me to say. Don't say, "Oh, we not doing none of that. We not doing none of that. Oh, you gassing them, you D-Rod. None of that shit. None of that's going on." With that being said, Olympiacos is definitely in the top 5. I will put Olympiacos. I really want to put them in the top 3. I'll give them 3 for right now. Just to see how everybody stacks up. All right, this is just blind ranking. All right, that was Olympiacos. Now we have Panathinaikos, the rival. Mustafa Fall, Matthias Lasort, and y'all was saying, "Oh, you skipped out on Matthias." Hey, listen, nobody's forgetting about Matthias Lasort. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. Nobody's forgetting about Mustafa Fall. This is probably one of the best teams in the EuroLeague. I definitely cannot forget about them. I know last video y'all keep bringing up old shit. Please stop bringing up old shit. All right. With that being said, they do have some forwards. Obviously Isaac Bonga, Yabusele can play the 5 at times. Rakavopoulos, Hancho Hernan Gomez, Mitaglou, Nigel Hayes Davis, Matt Ziokis. If we basing off the centers and obviously the forwards, I gotta put them in the top 5 also, to be very honest with you. I'll probably give them 4 for right now, just again, blind ranking. We don't have a number 1 yet, so one of these teams might end up being number 1, but we'll see how this shit plays out. All right. Now, Paris basketball. Let's see who Paris has. They have Alan Dakosi, they have Mohamed Faye, and they have Enzo Sharvin. Didn't get to see a lot of Enzo last season, I don't think. We saw Mohamed Faye. We remember Faye for sure. He's a good piece that they have. More inside, not really outside, but pretty much dunks everything. And then they have Dakosi. All right. If I had to blind rank this team, I'm not putting them smack last. I will probably put them at around 13. I feel like 13 is a good fit for them. I don't think they're top 10. I do think they'll make some noise, but I don't think they're that crazy impactful. Now, I could be wrong once again, but we'll keep going. All right, now we're on the Partizan. Partizan, some of y'all have mixed feelings, mixed emotions about Partizan. Y'all don't know if they're going to be good, if they're going to be ass. We just going to have to wait to see. Going to have to wait and see. But y'all opinions are y'all opinions, just like this is opinionated. So, that being said, nobody's right or wrong here. We just have to find out. That being said, Nikola Tanaskovic, they have Kavarius Hayes, Tonya Jakiri. I remember Jakiri when he got imported onto this team. And then Geoffrey Laverny. I don't know if that G is silent or not, but hey, let's keep going. He just came from ASVEL also. So, let me see if I know Tanaskovic. He just came from Budugnas. So this is gonna be his first time playing for Partizan, I'm pretty sure. Once again, y'all let me know. I know Kavarius Hayes is solid. I want to say he came from. Oh yeah, he did come from Barcelona. I swear he played for Paris, but if he didn't, I'm just making one more mistake. All right. If we had to rate Partizan, I don't think Partizan is all that bad to be very honest. Um, I'm going to give them a low number. Obviously, it might be subject to change, but I'm gonna give them a low number right now. And then obviously, when the numbers flip and stuff like that, then we'll talk about it. All right, give them 6 for right now. Real Madrid. Real Madrid has Chumeo Keke. They have Garuba. They have Tavares. Very solid center position. And then Yantanen. They have Procida, Abaldi, Padilla, Gabriel Deck, Almansa, and they have TLC. All right. So if I had to rank this team, I would definitely rank them top 5. They've been playing together for a long time. Garuba, Tavares, and then all their core players. So you got to put respect on it for sure. And they just went to the Final Four. So I'm gonna put them top 5. That's pretty fair. Um, let's go back and see who the next team is. Valencia basket. Now, Valencia has Neil Sacco. We remember Neil Sacco from last year. Pretty solid player. And then they have Yankuba Sima. He was there also last year. I don't think he played a whole lot, but we'll see more of him this year. Then they have Dylan Osikowski that came from Partizan. Definitely remember Osikowski. He could play the 5 also too. They have Moy Gouye. They have Cameron Taylor, and then they have Reavers. All right, so the forwards are really forwards besides Osikowski. They pretty much play the 4 spot. If we ranking it off of the front court, forward center, let's put them at. Man, this is gonna sound terrible. This is gonna sound very terrible. Let's put them at 17 for right now, and then obviously we might be subject to change. All right, we're gonna put them at 17 for right now. Virtus Bologna. Virtus Bologna has Bobby Klintman. They have Kevin Kokila. They have Olio Diarra, and then Mohamed Diaf. We just seen Mohamed Diaf play last year for sure. We've seen Alio Diarra play a little bit, not too much. Obviously, he had people playing in front of him. Kevin Kokila, this is going to be his first year in the EuroLeague, so we got to see how he does. And then Bobby Klintman. I'm sorry. Nothing to see here, Bobby. Bruh. Nothing to see. Anyway, if I had to rank this versus Bologna team, I would probably give them 19. We're going to put them at 19. Just because they have first-year players who haven't played in the EuroLeague just yet, people who are about to get their feet wet, people who are about to get more playing time, so we got to see how they do. All right? Now, moving off of Virtus Bologna, now lastly but not least, we have Zalgiris. Now, Zalgiris has Kauterici, Kabundu, Ihiogu. This is going to be his first year in the EuroLeague, but we've seen highlights of him. Marek Blazovic and Jonas Valanciunas. They have Ulanovis, Sterling Brown, Tubelis, Sliva, Bukovicius. All right. Tubelis kind of gets put at the 4 for the most part, but he can go to the 5. You have Jonas Valanciunas, who's NBA talent, NBA vet, very seasoned vet. First year in the EuroLeague, so he's gonna bring a lot to the table, not only on the court but off the court. If I had to rank this team right here, I'm giving this team.
Shopping for your next car?
And they're still popping ads up on our show. So, yeah, nothing's changed. I'm giving this team, obviously, number 2. Besiktas is obviously going to be number 1, but that's not correct. So, for all the people that's, oh, my God, you have Besiktas. It's not true, bro. It's not true. They have Winyan Gabriel, Eugene Omoroyi. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. They have Matty Sissoko. Connor Morgan, Vito Brown, and Ante Zizic. All right. Metacon, Burson, Furkan Korkmaz, and Anthony Brown are the forwards for this team. All right. Obviously, we know who Winyan Gabriel is. Shout out to Winyan. Vito Brown came from Monaco, didn't play a whole lot, obviously, with Blossom Game, and they had Daniel Tice in front of him. Zizic came from Virtus Bologna. Connor Morgan was on Besiktas. He's been on Besiktas this whole time. We haven't seen a whole lot of Besiktas games. Nothing to see here from Sissoko. And then Eugene came from Baskonia. We remember Eugene. Eugene is a solid piece. He should get more playing time on this team. With that being said, obviously they're gonna be number one, but let's move some shit around now. All right. I had Zalgiris at number 3. I really feel like I really feel like Zalgiris should definitely be in the top 5. Um, is First off, I want to switch this because I feel like Dubai is a little bit better inside than Real Madrid. I don't feel like it's too far off, but I do feel like it's right there. So I'm gonna give Dubai 6. I'm gonna give Real Madrid 7. Um, let's go back to this Partizan roster real quick so we can look at this real fast. Um, Partizan, we're gonna put at 10. Yeah, Partizan, we're gonna put at 10. I like Partizan at 10. Um, Hapoel Tel Aviv. Let's look at their roster one more time and assess this. Dano Turu. Okay. Um, I want to give Hapoel 9. Yeah, I want to give Hapoel 9. Obviously, 20 is ASVEL, 19 is Virtus Bologna, 18 is Baskonia. Let's look at this one more time. And 19 was Virtus. That's kind of fair. That's kind of fair. They only have one center compared to 2, so let's go 19. Put Virtus at 18. Then we have 17. Who is? Give me 1 second, y'all, to figure this out. We have Valencia at 17. Let me look at Valencia one more time. Neil Sacco and Sema, Reavers, Cameron Taylor, Ostakowski. I don't want to put them at 17. Let me see Bayern Munich one more time. We'll go through like this. Bayern, Diamond, Wiley, Voigtman, Miles Norris, Oscar da Silva, Giffey, Vladimir Lukic. I do feel like they're a little bit better than Valencia. So I'll keep Bayern higher than Valencia. 17, 16. Then we have Maccabi at 15. Daniel Tice is on this team. He kind of affects this team a lot. And then they have some good forwards. I kind of want to move this team down a little bit. 14 is Anadolu. Let me see how Anadolu looks one more time. Obviously, they have some good guard play, so their bigs might look a little bit better, or might play a little bit better with Mike James, Strazel, Lloyd, Cordinier, PJ Dozier, everything like that. Then they have Dario Saric. They have Osmani. They have Justa Yilmaz, and then Bruno Fernando, Papagiannis, Kai Jones. Low key, I might keep Anadolu right there. I might keep Maccabi at that 15 spot. 13, we have Paris basketball. Let's overview Paris one more time. They have TJ Warren, Alize Johnson, and Baye, Cavalier, Holmes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put Anadolu at 13. I'm gonna put Maccabi at 14. I'm gonna put Paris at 15. Make it a little bit more even like that. And then number 12 and 11, Barcelona. Let's overview Barcelona one more time to make sure we're not tripping at where we got Barcelona. They have Tosan, Nothing to see here. Alrighty. Tyrese Martin, Oliver Nkambua, Joel Para, Alexander Balsarowski, Josh Nebo, Shangalia. I ain't gonna lie, Josh Nebo and Shangalia, they really do it for the center spots. Not gonna cap. Them is two good pieces to have. And then obviously Balsarowski, and then Tyrese Martin. Are they better than Anadolu though is my real question. They might be a little bit better than
Shopping for your next car?
No, I'm not. Please stop ruining the video. Like, I don't know why these ads pop up. Number 12, I'm gonna put Anadolu. 13, I'm gonna put Barcelona. 14, I'm gonna put Maccabi. Now we getting closer to the top 10. 11 is Armani Milan. 10, we have Partizan. Let's see if Armani Milan is better than Partizan, from my opinion. Moses Wright, Devin Booker, Diop, Alec Peters, Jason Burnell, Ricci, and Akele, right? Versus Partizan. Tanaskovic, Kavarius, Jakiri, Joffrey Laverne, Lamar Stevens, Lakic, Derek Willis, Nakic, Mihailovic. I'm gonna give it to Armani. Armani will go 10. Partizan will go 11. And then we'll go number 9 is Hapoel. Number 8 is who? 1. Let me check and make sure I have everything lined up real quick. All right, bet. I figured it out. Fenerbahce didn't have a number, and then Crvena Zvezda, I want to say they were either 7 or 5, but we'll figure it out right now. Okay, so we just finished number 10. We just finished number 11. Let's go number 9. If we're going Hapoel Tel Aviv at number 9, let's look at number 8 also in Fenerbahce. Hapoel, Amir Coffey, Jacob Toppin, Blazer, Zach Lede. That somebody who can be at the center spot or that can be at the 4. Ish Wainwright, Ganat, Segev, ODS, Aturu. They're pretty solid. So I would definitely keep them in the top 10. Let me look at Fenerbahce one more time. Obviously, Fenerbahce got crazy forwards also. Will Clyburn, Johnny Juzang, Braxton Key, Siobhan Shields, Nicola Melli, Bidham, and then they have Bingham, Sonley, and Chris Silva. So I would keep Fenerbahce ahead of Hapoel Tel Aviv by a little. Number 7, Real Madrid. Let's see how we feel about Real Madrid's front court real quick one more time. Chuma Okeke, Garuba, Tavares, they have a lot of chemistry together, by the way. Almansa, Gabriel Deck, Yanton, and Abaldi, Procida, Prodia, and TLC. I am close to putting Real Madrid at number 9. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put Real Madrid at 8, and I'm gonna put Fenerbahce. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put Real Madrid at 8. I'm gonna put Fenerbahce at 7. All right. Let's see if Fenerbahce goes down any lower. All right. Number 6, Dubai. Number 7, Fenerbahce. As y'all know, I like this Dubai roster a lot. I feel like they can do something with this roster. I feel like they can really make some noise. At the 4, though, they have Blossom Game, Dangubic, Dwayne Bacon, Abbas, Bertans, Justin Anderson. Then they got Diakite, Jaite, Kabengele, Petrusev, and Kaminjas. It's very, very solid front court. I think they beat Fenerbahce's front court by a smidge, by this much. But I still feel like Dubai's front court is a little bit better. Now, if we look at Crvena Zvezda, we have them at number 5. Let's look at their team one more time. They have Nadel Jovic. They have Jordan Nwora, David Avant, Kalinic, Dobrik, Ojale, Maneke, and then Patrick Baldwin, Madarovic, Motley, and Azundu. It's kind of tough ranking these teams and saying who's better, even though they have pieces that complement their team really, really well, and so does Dubai and Fener. Low key, low key, and some of y'all might be mad at me for saying this, but I might I might end up taking. Let me look at this one more time so I know I'm not tripping. Let me just assess one more time. I'll keep. Mm, some of y'all not gonna like this. I'm gonna put Red Star at 6. I'm gonna put Dubai at 5. Um, Obviously Besiktas is not number 1, so we'll get into that very very soon. We do have to figure out a number 1 though. At number 4, we have Panathinaikos. I feel like Panathinaikos is better than Besiktas, so let's go ahead and move that out the way. If we're talking about number 2 and number 3, Zalgiris and Olympiacos, obviously Zalgiris, Sterling Brown, Tubelis, Sliva, Bukovicius, Ulanovas, K. That's what I'm calling him. I'm not calling him by his full name, by his full government. K, Marek Blazovic, and Valanciunas. I feel like they're still top 10. I don't feel like they're number 2. Um, so I'm going to switch them with Olympiacos without even looking at Olympiacos' roster. Let me see though if Olympiacos, in my opinion, is better than Panathinaikos front court. So Olympiacos, Sasha Vezenkov obviously carries this shit. Tyson Ward, Kostas Papanikolaou, Evan Fournier are the forwards. Milutinov, Dante Hall, and Tyreek Jones. So they're powerful at the forward spot and at the center spot. And then we have Panathinaikos, who, man, is really not far behind, not behind really at all. Isaac Bonga, Yabusele, Nigel Hayes Davis, Rogopoulos, Ionis, Hancho Hernan, Mitoglu, Manziokis, Mustafa Fall, and Matthias Lasort. My Olympiacos fans, y'all know that I predicted us winning the championship. Even though some of y'all gonna be mad at me saying us, but I predicted Olympiacos winning the championship. I do feel like Panathinaikos has a slight edge over Olympiacos, in the sense of front court, for sure. I feel like they have more pieces now. The pieces that Olympiacos has, they're a little bit shorter as far as the forward spot. The center spot, they're not lagging whatsoever, so it was kind of hard for me to put Oli at 2 and Panathinaikos at 1, but obviously they match up really, really well. So we'll see how that shit is. 1 and 2. All right. 3 is solid. Let's see if Besiktas is better than the number 5 spot real quick. And I think for the most part, that's solid. Burson, Korkmaz, Anthony Brown, William Gabriel, Eugene, Matty Sissoko, Connor Morgan, Vito Brown, and Zizic. I think Besiktas can slide a little bit. I don't think that Besiktas is better. We're gonna slide Besiktas down. We're gonna slide them down from 5. I don't think they're better than Crvena Zvezda, so I would slide them down to 6. Then I would go. I don't think they're better than Fenerbahce, so I'm gonna slide them down to 7. Let me look at Real Madrid's roster one more time, because I don't think that they're better than Real Madrid either. And when I had Besiktas at number 1, I know y'all was going wicked in the comments. I know y'all was going wicked, or not even in the comments, but right here over this camera. I know y'all was going crazy watching this. TLC, Pradilla, Abaldi, Procida, Almansa, Gabriel Deck, Yantanen, OKK, Garuba, Tavares. I could slide them down to 8 for sure. 9, let's see if they're better than Hapoel, Amir, Jacob Toppin, Blazer, Lede, Wainwright, Ganat, Segev, ODS, Oturu. I'm going to slide them down some more. And then obviously number 10 is Armani Milan. Let's see if they're better than Armani Milan. I think that's where they'll kind of stop. Burnell, Alec Peters, Ricci, Akele, Moses Wright, Devin Booker, Diop. Yeah, they got to slide one more spot. I hate to say it. They got to slide down one more spot. And then Partizan. Let's see if they're better than Partizan real quick. Lamar Stevens, Derek Willis, Nakic, Mihailovic, Lakic, Tanaskovic, Kavarius Hayes, Jakiri, Laverne. I think they kind of match well right there. We could even slide them down past Partizan one more. All right. So we'll put them at 11. Number 12 is Anadolu. They might got to slide a little bit further. 13 is Barcelona. I think they fit right there with Barcelona. I think they might be. I think Barcelona might be a little bit better. A little bit better. Because Barcelona's
Shopping
forward.
for your next car?
No, I'm not. I don't know why you keep doing that, lady. Anyway, I think Barcelona might be a little bit better. Yeah, Josh Nebo and Shangelia. But we'll leave it right there. So at number 1, I got Panathinaikos. All right. At number 2, I got Olympiacos. At number 3, I got Zalgiris. At number 4, yep. At number 4, I got Dubai Basketball. At number 5, I got Red Star. At number 6, I have Fener. At number 7, we have Real Madrid. At number 8, we have Hapoel Tel Aviv. At number 9, we have Armani Milan. At number 10, we have Partizan. At number 11, we have Anadolu. But real quick, I think my last swap is gonna be Anadolu and Partizan. I'm gonna put Partizan at number 11. I'm gonna put Anadolu at 10. So let's switch this. All right, solid. At 11, we have Partizan. So let's put them in the next bracket. Good. At 12, Barcelona. At 13, we have Besiktas. At 14, we have Maccabi. At 15, we have Paris. At 16, we have Bayern Munich. At 17, we have Valencia. At 18, we have Virtus. At 19, we have Baskonia. And at 20, we have ASVEL. All right. My last thing that I do want to look at, though. I have Valencia at 17. I have Bayern Munich at 16. Bayern Munich. I'm going to change $18, $19. I'm going to change Bayern Munich and Valencia. No, I'm sorry. just like that. All right, and then one second, y'all. 1 second, just finishing this up. Oh no, I'm definitely tripping. I'm definitely tripping. I wanted to move Valencia down a little bit. So putting Bayern Munich at 17 and Valencia at 16. And then Paris basketball will be at 15. Yeah, Paris basketball will be at 15. And then so on and so forth. Let me know what y'all think about this list right here. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my social medias. No, I am not shopping for my next car. Please stop talking while I'm talking, lady. That's going to be my last time telling you. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure if y'all want to be a part of my EuroLeague and overseas group chat, follow me on Instagram first and then DM me group chat. All right? I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. My bad about fucking up the last one. But we move on. We keep growing. We keep learning. Let's keep going.